Hey, what's up? How's it going? I got a new crystal. It's actually my first crystal, not a new crystal. It's my first crystal. It's a rose quartz. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, just want to show that off, It's like my little baby. Got to be proud of it. But today I'm going to be talking about attention and focus and why it's your most important not most important, but one of your most important things you can cultivate in your life. Because let's face it, we're surrounded by distractions, and these distractions are siphoning our energy, they're siphoning our focus, our attention. Um, Nowadays, most people have the attention span of like, I don't know. I was gonna say a gerbil, that came to mind, a gerbil. But don't worry, that's me too, because they've programmed us to be this way where you can't focus. You're constantly seeking stimulation, which is because uh, basically everything's dopamine nowadays. Your brain is like working overtime with all the stimulation, and so you're constantly seeking dopamine because you're addicted to it. Don't worry, I am too. That's why I think it's really important to have focused attention. Um, because attention is your most valuable currency. Do you hear my cat? My cat's looking out the window. I think he's meowing at birds. But focus. See, focus. I need to focus. Focus is your most valuable currency because where your attention goes, your energy flows. So the way this whole matrix is set up is to constantly get you to project your energy outward. It is to distract you, to get you consuming things, doom scrolling, you know, uh, video games, which I love video games, don't get me wrong, but um, there's nothing wrong with video games per se, but you got to be more intentional with your energy because energy is valuable. We are made of energy. This whole existence is energy, energy frequency. Um, you know, in the beginning, there was the word of God, you know, um, so yeah, energy is what you use to raise your consciousness. If you always have lower energy, you're going to be in a lower state of consciousness, which is going to bring down your mood. It's going to make you not feel like yourself. You're not going to be able to um, basically it's limiting your potential. Your potential is your energy, so you have to be very careful to protect it. And with these distractions, they take your focus away from going within yourself, which is where all the shadow work, all the healing is done, is inside of you. And this requires you to put your energy on yourself. But if you are putting your energy outside of yourself and you're giving it away freely without um, having some intention to guard it in some sort of way, yeah, you'll get drained and you'll feel super tired, sluggish. It ruins your focus because your energy is lower, so it's harder to focus. It's harder to do things, um, which is why meditation is so good because you're preserving your energy and you're going within yourself to focus that energy inward, which you can use to transmute um, shadows into light, darkness into light. You know, negative things into positives to rewire yourself, so you're in a more harmonious state where energy flows freely. Because when you transmute the darkness into light, it frees up space within you, and it frees up energy that is stagnant and trapped in your body through like trauma and stuff. So yeah, focus. It's really it is a what I can say is the way society is set up is intentional. It is a battle for your consciousness, and a part of your consciousness is your energy, your frequency, and by constantly doom scrolling and taking in all this stimuli and like all this negativity that's out there, you're lowering your energy, you're giving it away to things outside of yourself, and it's really just gonna make it a lot harder to progress and raise your consciousness and feel much better. And this is something I've struggled with. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, and focusing is really hard. um, like I've been trying to get my attention, my focus back because I noticed that over the years, um, yeah, it's pretty shot. It's pretty bad. Um, but it's not impossible to regain it. You just have to kind of take more time to step away from social media, scrolling, checking your phone. You know what distractions are. TV, s- stuff like that. And spend it alone with yourself, just sitting with yourself in silence if you have to, which is, I know it's uncomfortable until you get used to it. Um, going outside, going for a walk, you know, um, taking breaks. Don't like let your brain rest a little bit because it's overstimulated, and you kind of have to like train your focus. Reading is really good if you want to read, and you just really have to set that intention that you're not gonna get distracted, but don't be like too strict where you're like, there's like that tension, like I have to focus. It's like, yeah, just slowly train it over time. But that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to get my focus back so I can, focus on the things I need to because I still kind of am like super addicted to the internet and distractions, video games, stuff like that, which you will feel it. You will feel it when you get into the higher states of consciousness and like your energy is much more valuable. You notice that pretty much all this stuff is set up. It'll make you feel worse. Like, because it takes your energy away, which lowers your mood, and then you feel worse. And it's set up that way on purpose. Like I said, it's a battle for your consciousness. And if they can keep you in, by they, I mean the whatever, the evil people, evil system that's set up, it is a spiritual battle. Everything is spiritual. Um, it's the principalities that are working through people, and they have the systems that they've set up. They programmed us to think a certain way and things like that. But it's for your consciousness because your consciousness is what connects you to God. Awareness, consciousness, your energy being high, your high frequency. This all connects you back to God. And if you are in a lower state of consciousness, frequency, energy, you're not gonna be able to connect with God, and you're not gonna be able to connect to um, Christ consciousness, basically, which is where you you slowly progress towards, and that's where you feel the peace of God and stuff like that, and you feel happy, and you don't need this external things outside of yourself to fulfill yourself because you realize that everything is already within you. It's just you've forgotten. And so, yeah, just be cautious about what you're letting into your energy, because all this stuff does slowly take away, and then by the end of the day you feel like crap. um and it's really important to focus on yourself, because that's what this whole thing is about. Not focusing on yourself, obviously. You're focusing on yourself to connect to God better. It's like removing interference from your signal. That's like, think of yourself like an electromagnetic satellite, and your signal, you know your energy, your frequency goes out and it connects to God. But if you're like in these lower states where you're you're not able to as well. I wouldn't say it's like completely impossible, but it's it's a lot harder for sure. So yeah, focus. Like, I've been trying to read some books, and it's been hard. Like, I have to like read something, and I'll kind of like my mind. I'll notice my mind will kind of wander. And I go like, "Hey, get back here," you know, and then like bring it back. Cause yeah, this we've all been, with TikTok, scrolling the shorts. Luckily, I don't do that, but I'm not saying it's like, I'm not telling you what to do, but that's gonna destroy your attention span for sure. It's just too much. Our brains aren't made to handle. I wouldn't say handle, but our brains. Uh, God didn't intend for us to have this stimulation all the time. I think like it's just like it's too much. It's too much at some point, and that's intentional. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about was like focus. And I've been trying to put out more videos, but I've been feeling like last night I got like, what, I went to bed at, maybe got like 4 hours sleep. So my body's been really tired, and I've been trying to get my energy back, my inspiration, and I don't know. I'm just making these videos. I'll get better at it over time. Hopefully it helps someone. And yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. My cat's still I still hear him in the window. He's making weird noises at birds, I'm pretty sure. Um it's actually weird. We got a bunch of snow here 2 days ago. Like in the middle of March, it snowed. It snowed all day. It was crazy. So there's snow outside still, and that's kind of interesting. Um but yeah, like focus. I need to Speaking of that, I need to like organize my thoughts so I can make these videos better, because it's kind of just off the top of my head. Um, like I didn't know what I was going to make the video about like 30 seconds before I made it. I just kind of chose the topic. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Just do the best you can. I'm right there with you, struggling to get my focus back, but it is achievable. It's like a muscle, right? You train it. At least that's what I think. I think you can make it a lot better if you want to. It's that intention you set out for yourself. Um, but yeah, that's about it. I hope you have a blessed day. God loves you. I love you. We're gonna get through this. Just just slowly work on yourself, like I am. It's a journey that I'm going through. Just trying to get better every day. And yeah, I know you can do it. So get out there. Get out there, champ. I don't know. All right. Peace.